day, children. I'm so happy to be with you again. We are now in the 6th week of the 4th quarter this school year. In this lesson, you are going to learn how to interpret simple graphs, tables, and pictographs. Moreover, in this lesson, you will learn concepts and perform practice activities that will help you do the following. Number 1, classify simple graphs, tables, and pictographs. And the second one is identify simple graphs, tables, and pictographs. Before we start our new lesson, let's answer first the pre-assessment activity. Are you ready? Let's go! Now, let us interpret first the pictograph. This pictograph is divided into 2 columns. In the first column is the list of boys who love basketball games. And the second column is the number of balls they use. Okay, first is Alvin. Let's count the number of balls he used. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next is Richard. He used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 balls. And the last one is Pablo. Let's see how many balls he used in the game. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job, kids! Now that we have finished interpreting the pictograph, let's answer the questions about it. Number 1, who are the 3 boys who love to play basketball? That's right! The 3 boys who love to play basketball are Alvin, Richard, and Pablo. Number 2, what do they use in playing basketball? Great! They use basketball balls. Number 3, who among the boys has a lot of basketball use? Terrific! Richard has a lot of basketball used. Number 4, who among the boys has the least basketball use? Excellent! Pablo has the least basketball used. And last, number 5, what is the total number of balls of basketball the 3 boys have used? Perfect! The total number of balls of basketball the 3 boys have used is 15. Do you still remember your previous lesson? I'm sure you did. Now, look at the pictures on the next slide and select the correct answer inside the box. The following are images of the warnings you will see along the way. Let's find out what each picture says by selecting the words in the box. A. No entry. B. Watch your steps. C. Danger, high voltage. D. Stop. E. Wet floor. And F. Dead end. Let's see what does the first picture wants to tell us. Fantastic! That is wet floor. How about the second picture? Marvelous! That is danger, high voltage. Next picture is that's right! Watch your steps. And the fourth picture is yes, great! That is stop. And the last picture wants to tell us terrific! That is no entry. I'm proud of the way you worked today, kids. Let us now proceed with our lesson. I will read the short story first, and you are going to analyze the graph, and then we will answer the questions afterward. The class of Miss Claveria, grade 3 Xenia, must choose the smartest pupil among her class. There are 3 pupils who are competing to be the first honor. Beside is the graph of their grade. Now let us answer the following questions. Number 1. Who are the 3 pupils who are competing for honors? The 3 pupils who are competing for honors are Chona, Daryl, and Chris K. That's right! Now let us answer number 2. Looking at the graph, who has the highest score for first honors? Chona has the highest score for first honor. Great! Now, let us answer number 3. Who gets the second and the third honors? Chris Kate is second and Daryl is third. Terrific! Now let us proceed to question number 4. What is the lowest grade on the graph?
The lowest grade on the graph is 85.
Excellent! Next, number 5. How were you able to get the grades of each honor pupil? We were able to know the honors by adding their scores and divide the total score. Jonas' grade is 90. 85 plus 92 plus 93 equals 270 divided by 3 equals 90. Daryl's grade is 88. 86 plus 88 plus 90 equals 264 divided by 3 equals 88. Chris Kate's grade is 89.33. 88 plus 89 plus 91 equals 268 divided by 3 equals 89.33. So,
Chona is first, Rizkit is second, and Daryl is third. Perfect! You really make our lesson fun and easy.
Children, you have to remember the following. Number 1, graphs. Graphs show the relationship between two or more sets of ideas. The most common types of graphs are line graph, bar graph, and pie chart. The first common type of graph is the line graph. The line graph plots two or more sets of facts on vertical and horizontal axes. Next is the bar graph. Bar graph presents a set of bars stands for a specific number or amount or measurement. It allows us to compare the quantity represented by each bar. And last is pie chart. Pie chart shows a whole group as a circle and divides the circle into smaller units that look like slices of a pie. Each smaller slice is a part, percentage, or fraction of the whole. Number 2, tables. Tables allow the reader to classify and compare the given facts. And you also have to remember the pictograph. Pictograph represents data using images. In order for us to better interpret the graphs, we must also know their parts. Here is an example of a pictograph. I'll show you some of the key parts that you can use to interpret a particular graph. First is the title. The title offers a short explanation of what is in your graph. Next is the data. This is the most important part of your graph. It is the information given about your graph. And last is the legend. The legend tells us what each picture represents. In this part of our lesson, we have to read the story very carefully so that we can follow the directions given by the story. One afternoon, Father bought pizza for the family. This pizza will be shared by 6 members of the family. Draw a line equally showing equal parts for the family. Are you ready to slice this pizza? Come on, let's go! Now, let's count the sliced pizza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Fantastic! The pizza is now sliced into 6 equal parts, and the family is now enjoying their pizzas. This time, let us test what have you learned. We are going to have a game. Do you like games? I'm sure you do. I will share a link to our chat box that could lead you to Quizziz application. This is an engaging platform that we can use in our class. Let's see how far you can go. Let's start. Did you enjoy our game in Quizziz? It's very challenging, right? All of you kids are doing a magnificent job. This time, we are going to interpret another graph on the next slide by answering the question beside it. Here is our pictograph. We have the title, the data, and the legend. Are you ready to answer the questions about this pictograph? Okay. Number 1. What is the difference in the number of bus riders and car riders? That's right. The difference in the number of bus riders and car riders is 6. Next. Number 2. What is the total number of pupils on the graph? Great! The total number of pupils on the graph is 32. Number 3. Do more pupils ride in a car or in a bus to school? Terrific! More pupils ride on a bus. Number 4. How many pupils ride in cars and on bikes? Excellent! The pupils who ride in cars are 10 and the pupils who ride on bikes is 2. Number 5. How many pupils walk to school? Perfect! The number of pupils who walk to school is 4. Number 6. What is the difference of pupils who walk and pupils who ride in car? Fantastic! The difference between the pupils who walk and ride in a car is 6. Number 7. What is the difference in the number of pupils who ride in a bus and pupils who walk? Superb! The difference between the pupils who ride in a bus and the pupils who walk is 12. Number 8. How many pupils ride on bikes and pupils who walk? Superb! The number of pupils who ride on bikes and pupils who walk is 6. And last, number 9. How do the most pupils get to school? Excellent! Most of them go by bus. And for our assessment, study the pictogram on the next slide, count the animals, and complete the graph. And then we will going to answer the questions in quizziz. And here is the picture of animals that we will use to make a graph. The first frog is already done for you. Let us continue counting the number of frogs in the picture. 2, 3, and 4. Then, let us count how many worms are in the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are 5 worms. Next is the cat. 1, 2. Only 2 cats are there. Then, the slime. 1, 2, 3. Is there any slime there? No more. And last but not the least are the O's. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now, we already have our pictograph. We have 5 different animals. We have 4 frogs, 5 worms, 2 cats, 3 slimes, and 5 O's. You are really enjoying our lesson. For our additional activity, look at the pictogram in the next slide. Then, let us answer the questions that follow. Write more or less on the blank. Number 1. Lemon is blank than pear. Number 2. Grapes are blank than apple. Number 3. Watermelon is blank than orange. Number 4. Apple is blank than orange. And number 5. Lemon is blank than orange. And the correct answers are number 1, less. Number 2, more. Number 3, less. Number 4, more. And number 5 is more. Wow! I'm proud of the way you worked today. And that's all for today. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you. Bye!